So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Get up! 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's complete to Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Drops it to Blue. Complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Caught here by Griffin. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin the drive with Coleman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Get up! Left!
Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, and even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Coleman trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Richmond.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Terrell McClain. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing on third down, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down, being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.